shadows of the mad moon hang forgotten in our sky, slowly aligning. It is time again. The tide rises and brings with it something dire.
I think Luna's a really cool hero. She has a lot of stuff going for her, but you know, her ultimate, her Lucent Beams have felt a little bit weak lately.
I think he'll be right. And that being said, over here, Roger getting clicked down. Looks like they're going to be happy to take down the courier instead, because it is, of course, the Ring of Hell. And is he going to get a kill here, too? Oh, the dream for Dream.
It really is.
Over here on Iceberg, it's the Arcane. It's going to be poking away here on Monaco. Going to go for the Dream Coil as well. Looking for the stop. Nice silence, though, from Iceberg. Waiting patiently. It is a little telegraph. It's going to just poke forward here. Needs another click or two, and down goes Monaco.
Waiting to come forward. Just going to clear the wave most likely, and we'll see if they stick around and finish this tower.
Looks like they're going to try to make a play. Afterlife, the cookie hop. They've got the little shredder, the root into play. Stomp does come out, but he's very tanky, and you can't run away from this. He finds the kill on Roger, but does eventually get slain by Iceberg.
It is not like taking an even team fight and like just picking off heroes, but killing enemy heroes at the start of the fight is huge.
Ooh, smoke on smoke action. All right, the jump immediately over on Luna. She's trying to just dodge around. Knows that she's probably not going to survive this, so will fall, but they'll find the kill and always want to fly over in the back lines. No one is just chasing after Roger here, who has already used that cookie, so he is slowly just getting chipped down. And oh, look at that, that finger from downtown over there. My goodness. God, every time I hear this Luna use her taunt, it just makes me think of Sir Action Slacks. It sounds like he's the one making the meowing noise.
Very similar tone, yes.
I know, right?
I can see why you're confused, yeah.
Bottom lane, though, Afterlife hopping forward. They're going to miss that Earth Spike on the Oracle here, but they're not going to miss the finger. So that's another finger stack going over for the Lion. And will force the side of NAVI a bit back here as they do smoke up, hoping to catch stragglers, hoping to find anyone. And again, it is just Ramses, but I guess they've decided they've had enough of his just taunting around. And he's so tanky as all of the team having to show up for the most part here. They get the stop, the sleep, they hit everything on Ramses, and eventually no one will get the kill.
Deso's up on V2, so this would be a decent time for NAVI to fight.
Yeah, well, they're going to initiate again on Ramses. A follow-up, though, from Iceberg as they manage to... Oh, they just absolutely blow up Immersion as all of their ultimates just getting tossed out over here. So not looking great. The buyback now from the Lion. No one had jumped into the back lines. They still have that Lincoln's online. And the Luna is just ticking down with all this damage over on the side. Cookie Hop going forward is going to be enough to save all. Yes, it is. He's going to be fine as they go right back in. That Aegis will indeed get popped. No one, though, still alive, still chasing after them here. Has his attention now over here on that Snapfire. Afterlife will follow up. The Lucent Beam from Dream will clean up. 5
beams hit him while he was completely magic immune. Insane. Really good usage there by the Oracle to protect without having to use his ulti.
Initiation again. Cookie Up not going to save them as Immersion gets another stack. Did drop the splitter as they find the pick off over on Immersion, and the jump forward here from Afterlife is able to take down Iceberg. Now they're still chasing after Ramses as the BKBs were popped over here on the side of no one, and of course V2, who just wants to get out. They don't have any way to cancel it, but this is not looking great now for Roger and Ramses as they are left behind, and Roger just a little bit too squishy. So eventually, are they going to just oh no, he's got the Glimmer Cape. He's actually going to survive, but it's not looking as promising for Ramses, although they're using everything in the kitchen sink to try to take him down. But look at this boy. He is so tanky. They'll even go and just use the Oracle ultimate to try to keep him alive, and perhaps no one has gone just a bit too far because they will be able to take him out. And they're going to try to re-engage here. Ravage, of course, going to be up in a couple seconds. This is a good stop here from Afterlife. Okay, that time Ramses is not going to be protected as he does get blown up by the Eclipse. They're still thinking about going in, though. V-Tune making his way forward. Sees Monaco, has that Deso online. Lucent Beam will buy a little bit more time. Monaco trying to just teleport out. He is going to get rooted into place, and who's going to get nuked down by Always Want to Fly. Some movement over here in the mid lane. Looks like they'll initiate on the Snapfire. The Stampede that gets used. The jump forward from Afterlife is going for the double edge. It buys just a little bit more time thanks to the Oracle, but over on the back line, they find Always Want to Fly. So there's not going to be an Oracle available for this fight.
The guy you first initiate on is busy, but now with Smoke in the live game, they're going to find Centaur.
And they will indeed. He snaps that coil, and there's a lot of negative armor coming out as Roger will be able to get his revenge here on Afterlife.
This is an okay window. You could also argue there's a little timer where BKB comes back up, but They're looking for the fight. They've got MKB ready. They don't have Satanic just yet. But...
All right, there it is. They follow up. They had a beautiful Dream Coil, but they've also got the Eclipse coming out from Dream now as V2 and Dream just trying to fight each other, and they're not really finding success. Oh, the Ravage just barely clipping two of them. The Cookie hop forward. They do manage to take down Dream. Ash coming out as well over onto Afterlife. He tries to get the stomp, but it's not enough to save his life as the gem picked up again over here as Iceberg fell.
That he got gone on. They slapped Fate's Edict down, and then now there's just no magic damage follow-up.
Ninja Gear gets found by Luna. In the meanwhile, nice, yeah. Definitely something nice for her. Protect her a little bit. Lotus Orb is placed over onto V2. It's rooted into place, though, as all the other TP... Oh, my goodness. All right. You know, we talked about Centaur looking tanky, but he doesn't look tanky at all when that comes down. Obviously, the Stomp, the Earth Spike. Dream Coil gets used over on the Luna. She's being held off to the side as the jump forward over here from V2 to still just leashed up. And there's a decent amount of damage, but they've got the Oracle to just keep him alive and healthy. The Ravage comes out. Dream goes down, but they are going to buy back these Mortimer Kisses, just landing right square over onto Snako. As they jump into the back line, though, they find Always Want to Fly. The Cookie up forward, though. Oh my goodness, no one is just ripped to shreds as now V2 is just running over here, over at the Luna, over at the line. It's a good sleep. It's a good stomp. But can they do anything else beyond this? They bought back on so many heroes and they're just losing them. The Aegis finally goes down, but then so does Dream. Ramses just running at him with their face. The Cookie hop forward, just a little bit too far forward over here. Not going to be able to go land on no one, but look at V2. Look at these daggers. Look at this damage, this negative armor. The GG gets called. And NAVI looking very, very strong here. Well, once upon a time, Phantom Assassin and Omni Knight were one of the dynamic duos, and we're finally going to see an Omni Knight again and a PA in the same game.
This one will give him the best ability to harass Juggernaut.
Bottom lane, though, Always Want to Fly is ticking down to these Flame Spirits, and it is going to be Immersion who gets the first blood. But now Iceberg, no one's trying to plink away a little bit. They'll get the double Nova off, try to slow. Go, use the Illusory Orb. I don't think that puck really wants to show up there. Snako, again, tossed up into the air. It's just a matter of time. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Iceberg because the body blocks are coming out from Roger, and they take their time in hitting that Crystal Maiden.
Ramsey sitting top, Iceberg sitting top. Still no Blink Dagger, about 200 away.
No one is creeping his way over. Does walk right into the Tiny, and they have the follow-up this time around. With that silence, they're going to try to buy a little bit more time. The Avalanche comes through, and the Guardian Angel, but not quite enough to save him as Immersion finds kill. And now Iceberg should be able to... he...
Nice.
Oh, boy.
He's out.
Woo. And he is going to run into this Phoenix. And T-Tabs V-Tune also here. They'll open up Vendetta with the Impale follow-up. They do have an Ice Blast, but doesn't quite connect. The Spike Carapace, though, will slow down Immersion. And I don't think they have quite enough damage here, as it looks like now. They're just on the back foot. They're trying to run away. Can they find V-Tune in time, though, is the question. No, he's going to be able to go a little bit more. Ramses, though, left behind here. Egg is going to come out. Roger turning around. He starts to give a couple of these clicks off. Not going to be able to do anything. Oh, Ramses, though, with the Guardian Engine. It's not enough. Dream collects the kill. Egg goes off on the back lines. Roger, just one little Roger alone can't take down an Egg.
Been trying to get kills, but it's,
he
his
has.
opponents are just shutting it down with nice rotation. Smoke breaks. This is looking
Smoke breaks.
good.
The jump on the back line, though, with the silence. Always Want to Fly will fall, but over on the side, Roger getting tossed up will land on Snako. They'll find the kill. The dagger. Icarus dive coming out for the Phoenix as he goes in over onto the high ground. Great positioning for this Egg. Dreamcore's going to land over onto 2, though, as Iceberg tries to run away. The Egg will indeed pop. Iceberg still alive, trying to bottle through. Eventually, he will fall to Dream as the hunt is on now from Monaco Gambit. They're looking to grab any sort of stragglers, but they're not quite finding anyone, as they do manage to snap up a regen rune over onto V-Tune, and the rest of them just trying to leave.
His ward. That way, if he sees his opponents, he can jump on them. Like, he could kill Phoenix right now, for example.
Especially when the Ice Blast lands like that, but there's a puck nearby. Snako's here as well. That'll be the jump forward. They want to just get rid of Immersion. They'll be able to do it. Stomp coming out, though. Perhaps they've just gotten a bit too greedy as V-Tune has to go jump over to Roger. They need to be able to close this gap, as you can see the puck trying his best, trying to do some body block. Not going to be able to do it, as they do manage to see Roger. More body blocks coming out. They've got the freeze. They've got the vision. They've got the dust on top of that. The leap forward from Afterlife, and down goes Roger.
And then Roger, halfway through this, basically just commits to trying to body block. He starts slapping the Centaur to make sure that he can't blink, knowing that that disable follow-up is really important. And the line trouble, though.
Yeah, he will fall again. We get another nice Icarus dive over the back lines, though. And then try, oh, look at the sun rays doing so much. As Snako does fall, Iceberg also going down, and so does Immersion. Roger trying the best he can to throw out the Impales. Not going to be able to quite do it as Afterlife chasing after Ramses here. Does land the stomp, the double edge. No one is going to go join back in. And again, these body blocks have been the name of the game here. Over on the side, Roger just barely able to crawl away.
We've got big team fight ultimates. They just don't want to get like bursted down. Like the worry is certainly the stun into burst like this.
Ooh, that is a great stun into burst. I don't think they like that they're losing this, but I'm not sure they have a lot of choices. Perhaps maybe the puck can make a cheeky play. The Fire Spirit tossed out. Roger try getting front and forward here. They get the egg, but it's gonna be the oh wow, V2 actually snatching up that Aegis. Egg will go off. Looks like we are going to have a couple people running into one another over here, but no vision currently. So Afterlife needs to be very, very careful. No one, of course, over on the side though. They'll spot out Roger. Immediately the Spike Carapace, the stomp forward. No one showing himself, but immediately the response here coming out from Iceberg. The Sunray will be able to clean up over onto Roger. And no one is still alive. He gets off that Dream Coil. They do manage to take down Afterlife, but it's not looking super great here on the side for Monaco Gambit. Oh, V2 hoping he can get his hands on no one, who's trying very hard. He's trying to sidestep the Avalanche. He's still alive, but it's not going to be for much longer. As he blinks off into the side. Do they have the vision? Do they know? They don't.
He doesn't get him this time. He's looking for him, but and he read him the first 3 times, and that's the only reason no one got initiated on. He even noticed that he had the debuff on him. Him dying is just way more realistic, so he's got to be careful.
Right. More pressure being placed over on the mid tower. Oh boy, all right, Snako just took one step outside of his base and he just got blown up. Afterlife trying to do some counter initiation here, but they actually commit, they go in. They do have a couple of these little slashes. The Omni Slash just gets tanked by the creeps, which is a bit of a disaster for Dream. It's hoping for a little bit better here.
He jumps all the way over to the neutrals instead. Really unfortunate there for him.
No one needs to be careful. They do have a sentry ward down though, so they can see Roger on his way over. Spike Carapace, they'll fall off with the Dream Coil. Aeon just does get popped as they leap immediately over onto Roger, and the Sunray does a decent amount of damage to take him out. There's the spin coming out from Dream. V2 had jumped in pretty far there, but not quite going to find any more kills after Roger falls. Nope, they'll fortify up the courier. Look at Roger though, he's on the hunt. Waiting, and he just takes, oh no, those are the Blitz Knuckles, and so takedown always want to fly, at least in the meanwhile.
He couldn't blur constantly. But yeah, pressure in the high ground. V2 knows he can get away with it. Oh, he saw it running over there. Okay, that's why.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they briefly saw it over by the secret shop, and then they watched it just go right across. Roger was in good position. In fact, Roger again in a very nice position here as he immediately sees no one. No one will just hide away, but the leap forward here from V2 and absolutely just slicing Dream into ribbons, has all those knives. It's not looking great. The bash, can they finish up? No, there's gonna be the egg. 3 of them all grouped around this egg, though they don't seem to care. They don't have enough magic damage to do anything about this Guardian Angel as they go right back in after. It's a triple kill now for V2, and they want more. Can they find it though is the question, as the rest of them just run right back into their fountain.
They read that team fight so good there. They jump in instantly, get a couple pickoffs, and
they just call a game.
Called. Wow. There's no buyback on Jug. The game just ended, and with Jug being dead like that, that was minimum 2 racks, possibly more. Really well played by NAVI.